Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Previously, we understood the pros and cons of joint family. Now I am going to discuss a nuclear family. So let us go in detail after the prayer. Vannamali Gadishangi Shanki Chakri Chanandaki Srimannarayano Vishnu Vasudevo Bhirakshatu. A nuclear family is a family containing 2 to 5 members. It is a small group which consists of a wife and husband and their immature children, which forms a part of the community. After marriage, children leave their parents and their home and establish a new household. Nuclear families are quite common in today's times. It is an autonomous family which is free from any control by the elders. Youth love their independence in recent times, and so the proportion of nuclear families is gradually increasing, especially in cities. Advantages. With nuclear families, there is a lot of scope for personality development. Children become more close to parents and can discuss their thoughts frankly and freely. In nuclear families, women get more time to look after their children and also to manage her house according to her ideas. Elders do not interfere in household matters, and the husband can also give more attention to his wife. Nuclear families tend to do more family planning, and all members bear expenses and responsibilities together. There are fewer people, so less misunderstanding, and so they have a harmonious atmosphere and peaceful life. Another, parents are responsible for their children, and both husband and wife shares responsibilities mutually. Savings and financial planning can be done effectively. All family members can enjoy an independent lifestyle. Possibility of reduced conflicts. Conflicts are bound to exist in any family and home. It is a part and parcel of life. However, there is a possibility of a reduced conflicts as a number of people are lesser in nuclear family compared to joint family. As a number of people are less in a nuclear family, the expenditure could come down. Personal responsibilities. There is no transfer of the responsibility in the nuclear family like there is in the joint family. Parents are obliged for his family. The head of the family need to work hard. Then, harmony and peace in nuclear family. How? For a pleasant family relationship, peace and prosperity are extremely important. Misunderstandings are bound to exist in any family. However, as the number of members are fewer in a nuclear family, there is a possibility of reduction in misunderstandings amongst each other. Next, a limited number of children. In nuclear families, the family planning program is successful. Nuclear family members have to prepare and restrain their families as they have to bear all the duties and costs of rearing their children themselves. Women good status. Women get good status in nuclear family. How? Women can get sufficient time to take care of their kids and their husband. Women also get time corresponding to their own idea to organize and maintain her home. No pressure from the elders. Development of personality in nuclear family. Nuclear family plays an important role in the development of personality of individuals. Children are more close to the parents and can have more free and frank discussion about their problems with the parents, which helps for the better development of their personality. 2. Better conditional of women. In nuclear families, the condition of woman is better than joint family. She gets enough time to look after her children. She also gets a time to plan and manage her house according to her own idea. There is no interference of elders. Her husband can also devote more attention to the wife in nuclear family. 3. Less number of children. Family planning program becomes grand successful in nuclear families. The members of nuclear family have to plan and limit their family as they have to bear all the responsibilities and expenses themselves to rear their children. The children also are benefited in the long run as they inherit directly property from their parents. At the same time, in such a family also gets a kind of self-satisfaction, especially in the nuclear family between husband and wife who wanted to be personally away from the joint family system. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony are very much essential for a pleasant family life. In nuclear families, there is no misunderstanding and they enjoy a harmonious atmosphere by living together. 5. Individual responsibilities. In nuclear family, there is no shifting of responsibility like in joint family. The parents are bound to take responsibility of their children by themselves. The head of the family has to work hard to take care of his family. Next, 6. Problem free unit. There is no chance of in-law conflict. Financial problem does not arise in nuclear family. Money can be saved for future achievement and a face uncertain crisis of family. All enjoy independent life and can be engaged in any economic activities to supplement family income. The will and desires of children are considered and are given proper weight. All members of nuclear family are emotional secured. No superiority complex is felt by anybody. All are given equal weightage. Advantage of living in nuclear family once again. Today, many in the world believe that there are several benefits of a nuclear family setup. First, more freedom and privacy. Being able to catch up with each other during dinner is of great significance for married working couples. Privacy enables couples to spend time together, understand the partner's needs, and extend support. In the modern nuclear family system, couples are freer to express their expectations of each other. What is more, living in a nuclear family means that couples enjoy greater freedom in making decisions together and with their children. Another, shared responsibilities and interdependence in nuclear family. Generally, parents are free to decide on shared responsibilities in the household. Doing chores and activities together is a greater way to bond, extend support, and be equally involved in family matters. It makes everyone or each other because it's not at all possible in joint family. So here it is very easy process to share, not only economically, physically, morally, in all the way it is worth and while. Now, family bonding. Shouldering family responsibilities together makes a husband and wife appreciate of each other. For the children, nothing works for the better than watching their parents have open conversations, care for, understand, and love each other. Confident women. The feeling of coming home to one's own family often has a career, making her financially independent and more assertive in matters related to the family. She becomes a key decision maker when it comes to meeting the needs of her family and home decisions. About the school, the children will go to planning the family budget, arranging get together, play dates, deciding on the decor of her home. This makes her feel confident in her abilities. Home is family. In nuclear family, the feeling of coming home to one's own family comforting. For example, if the world's daily has been relaxing, then the joy of sitting and having a cup of tea with crowned regular family together. These regular family routines are great ways to unwind. Next, partners in parenting. It is easier for a couple to co parent and come up with their own unique ways of bringing up their children. They seek opinions when they really need them and they value each other's contribution. Another disadvantages. As a family gets divided, the land also gets subdivided and the yield is lesser. Also, many times, due to the lack of labor, people have to employ outsiders. This causes economical loss to meaningless of the members causes economic crisis of the nuclear family to a great extent. As both wife and husband have to take up economic responsibilities, children are often neglected or left with servants' children. To develop a feeling of loneliness, well as and emotional insecurity, as well as anxiety and depression. If the earning member dies or becomes incapable of earning, then there is no other person to support the families. Also, there is no accident support in time of energy in emergencies or accident or sickness. In this independent unit, there is a lot of freedom, and so children tend to develop bad qualities by imitating their inmates. This leads an indisciplined lifestyle. Also, they become unsocial and cannot get mixed with other family members. 4. Loneliness is a major drawback of this type of families. There is no help or support in case of emergencies. Also, there is no one to talk to in the free time. In nuclear families, old, diverse, and widows are neglected, as no one has put them in that nuclear family and asked them to take care of them. This makes the feeling insecurity, and children are become emotionally, socially, and educationally maladjusted. This lead to frequent conflicts. There is, although nuclear families have their set of advantages and independence, still it lacks the love and warmth of the children, do not get the upbringing and contribution. Children do not get the upbringing and culture from these elders, and they may end up being too undisciplined and spoiled. It is a personal choice to decide the type of family they want. A nuclear family is small terms comprise husband, wife at their own independent house. A nuclear family is also an independent entity free from the influence of the elders. There is a reduced connection between parents and their married children. Number 1. Insecurity feel for widows and at old age. In a nuclear family, widowed or old people will feel insecure since they won't have emotional or financial support. With the old age, the health will fail. In nuclear family, old age people may not find the support for their sustenance. An economic drawback. As they live separately good, the family property is splitting among the siblings, so the land is subdivided, causing economic loss. Children's insecurity. Both husband and wife pursue their careers, hence children may feel neglected. They may feel isolated and anxious emotionally. There is a possibility of children growing in the wrong as working parents would be the busy and may not spend sufficient time with their children. As individuals do not get a chance to interact with other family members, they may become unsocial. Loneliness. The sense of loneliness is one of the big disdained stages of the nuclear family. The individual nuclear family is an unusual social phenomena. Duncan Mitchell, in his Dictionary of Sociology, has defined nuclear family as a small group composed of husband and wife and inmate. They are the inmates, which constitute a unit apart from the rest of the community. In simple words, a nuclear family is one which consists of the husband, wife, and their unmarried children. Soon after marriage, the children leave their parental home and establish their separate plate household. Hence, a nuclear family is an autonomous but free from the condition of the elders. Moreover, there is a physical distance between parents and their married children. There is a minimum interdependence between them. Thus, a nuclear family, modern family, is a typical example of nuclear family. Disadvantages. Economic disadvantages first. The property of the family is divided among the brothers and each lives separately, and being subdivided does not yield any much. For this, you should not quarrel like demons. Nothing is possible in this earth. Everything is suitable problem can be solved by the self-confidence. At the same time, by paying a remuneration to the laborers also getting success. Insecurity of children. Insecurity of children. In nuclear family, both husband and wife adopt a profession outside the family, then the children are away neglected like theft. Here, her and lead the lifestyle in indisciplined way. They become unsocial as they do not get opportunity to mix with other members of the family. Loneliness. Among feeling, loneliness is one of the important loneliness. Feeling of loneliness is one of the important drawbacks in nuclear family. After completion of household tasks, the housewife becomes alone at home. At the time of emergency, one can get any help and support from any other. Sometimes it creates a kind of insecurity to the children also. In nuclear family, both husband and wife adopt a professional outside the family, then children are neglected and looked after by the servants. They feel lonely and emotionally insecure. They develop more anxiety if the breadwinner dies or becomes incapable to end. There is no one to support the family, even in time of emergency like sickness, accident, or during pregnancy. Family members are very much neglected and there is no one to take care of them. As it is an autonomous unit, it is free from the social control of elders. So the children develop all sorts of bad qualities like theft, hurry and lead their lifestyle in indisciplined way. They become unsocial as they do not get opportunity to mix with other members of the family. At the same time, there is insecurity for old, widow, and divorcee. In nuclear family, widowed, old, and diverse fare very much neglected. No one in the family bothers to take care of them. Physically and psychologically, they feel insecure. Above all, in nuclear family, children are socially, emotionally, and educational maladjusted. There is a chance of family breakage in case of conflict between the couple. Still then, everybody wants to go for a nuclear family in the modern society because of its advantages, which certainly outnumber the disadvantages. Characteristics of nuclear family. A nuclear family is free from the absolute control of the eldest family members. Requires that the parents take complete responsibility for running the home and taking care of the family. In the past couple of decades, more and more families in the urban India have turned into nuclear families. Some of the reasons for this trend are the desire for an improved lifestyle. Young Indians aspire to earn more, seek financial stability, and lead a better life. All this is more easily achieved in a nuclear family setup where parents make independent lifestyle choices for their family. The desire for freedom. Couples in a nuclear family enjoy the freedom of living on their own, by their own rules, and without interference from the family other members. The desire to maintain harmony. Sorry is sharing the life with a space with a large number of family members can often lead to conflicts, misunderstandings, and unpleasant situations. Several couples would rather live separately to avoid multiple conflicts and undercurrents in family relationship. Disadvantages of living in nuclear family. While there are certain advantages of nuclear families, the system also has some disadvantages, especially in nuclear family. Problems with work life balance. This is the biggest issue faced couples aiming for growth in the personal and professional spheres. Many a time working couples face difficulties such as the child falling sick, working to meet a deadline, or school declaring holiday when it is a working day for the parents. In an unpleasant partnership, it is usually the mother who struggles to cope with it. During such times, the lack of support from the extended family members may not be forthcoming. Difficult difficulty in resolving conflicts. Although a nuclear family is a closely knit group, it is not without conflicts. In the absence of intervention and guidance from elders and fellow parents, conflicts may remain unresolved. This could be a risk of family relationships and the stability of the time. After all, it depends on how individuals who make up the family, be it a joint family or nuclear family. Shekanta Kalyana Nidena Dedram Shivanganavasa Shivasa Mangala Sarva Esha Purve Racharya Sarvadayastu Mangalam.